What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the MUSA Gaming here, and today we're back with another episode of MUSA Gaming in 3927. For those of you who are not familiar with this series, this is a series that I've started because as part of my new and the latest revamp of my membership program, and then the Kingdom 3927, the King of 3927, 007 Muso, has actually signed up for the highest tier of my premium membership. And as part of that, I have joined this kingdom and I'll be fighting as a warrior and create content for Kingdom 3927 as part of the membership perk. Now, with that said, let's just get right to what's going on in Kingdom 3927, as well as the account that I'll be controlling for the upcoming war in KvK 1. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with my latest videos, a lot has happened within the last week. And the biggest thing that happened was that alliance situation between between the kingdoms in KvK 1 has shifted drastically. Whereas we were previously going to go 1v3 against all the other kingdoms within the kingdom cluster here. Now Kingdom 3928 and then 3925 will be joining us in a war against Kingdom 3926. Now, the reason for that I covered in another video, but as far as what I know, just to give you a little bit of heads up, that Kingdom 3926 apparently has poached some of the whales from 3928 and 3925 and kind of took away all their whales. And now Kingdom 3928 and 25 are very, very upset, and they cannot be allying with 3926, and they're allying with us for our KvK 1. Granted that the new immigration from the that has actually gone into Kingdom 3926 apparently is really, really massive as far as what I heard. Let's see if they have everyone in that kingdom, the new whales in there. There's 80 million power people. Yeah. 80 million power people, 80 million power person. And yeah, there's a lot of T5 players now. A lot more T5 players that we had looked at when we first looked at this kingdom. You know, I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to win this either way. For one, because we don't have to go 3v1 anymore. And two, I don't know if you guys have watched some of my videos, but there's a lot of big spenders within this kingdom that has not really pushed their power at all. Rod in here could potentially be a 100 million power player. To be really, really frank with you. Well, not 100 million. I'll say 90 million power. And King is sitting on a lot of speed ups as well. And I just recorded a video for where's Raven Emperor? But Raven Emperor, who is another big player within this kingdom that has spent an unbelievable amount of efforts into building a very efficient and perfect account rather for this kingdom. And yeah, whatever you see in terms of the power and everything in this kingdom is not really the full potential of this kingdom. Also, at the same time, I think this account currently, just for your reference, this account is actually King's wife's account. Is going to be T5 player as well, apparently, for KvK 1. So, yeah, I am. I'm not too concerned for our KvK 1. I'm a little worried, though, that there's not going to be as much of a fight as we were expecting there to be when it was 1v3. So, that's the only downside that I have. That's the only worry that I have for the next KvK. But aside from that, yeah, I'm not too worried about KvK 1. We still maintain the star, the Rising Kingdom star for 3927. So yeah, I don't think the next KvK is gonna be really that difficult. But you know, we'll see. Can never say for sure. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at what this account has. Obviously, if you guys did watch some of my videos regarding the egg event, I was very unfortunate in getting the blueprint fragments for the Warhelm of Hellish Wasteland for this account. And we were able to finish it, but we had almost 0 pulls of the other blueprint, despite the fact that we pulled 400 times for the egg event. And now, yeah, the action done that we were planning to get more blueprint fragments of, we didn't really have much luck in getting those pieces. We already had like I think like 3 or 4 blueprint fragments before we even did the egg event, so that was a bit of a rip. And also at the same time, although the person who's managing this account has actually gotten a lot of materials for this Warhelm of Hellish Wasteland, it's still not enough for us to actually craft this, so we'll still have to give it a couple of weeks or a week or so for us to actually get all the materials that we need for us to craft this at the end of it. Aside from that, this account is going to be running Minamoto as primary commander, primary field fighter in the field. And then obviously we have expertise double Z, which is also really, really good. You can potentially run 2 cavalry marches into the field as well. So I'm super excited about that. Also at the same time, his this account also has 5511 Charles Martel as well, which is really, really good for KvK 1. Along with expertise Sun Tzu with blue equipment. So you can look into potentially running 3 marches. I personally like to run 1 march or 2 marches in KvK 1. And like just like, I mean like one or 2 marches that are like really, really elite in KvK 1. That's what I did for my main account. And I think this account, once we have like the legendary materials, legendary equipment kind of built for the Minamoto, I think this account can do exceptionally well with a very stacked Minamoto on the field. And personally, when I'm playing the account, I'll most likely run Minamoto and Bybars for the field, and Minamoto and double C if I'm actually fighting in small fights. And maybe Charles Martel with Sun Tzu. It really depends on what might be available at the time. Then potentially look into maybe using Medman for secondary of Cao Cao, or Ethelfled as secondary for Cao Cao. We'll see. I think most likely Ethelfled, because Ethelfled has a lot of skill ups on her. So, but we'll see. We'll see where we go with this account. Aside from that, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Throughout the next week, though, throughout the upcoming week, during the live stream, I might actually showcase me doing some pre-season of conquest, pre-KvK events, like the martyrs and everything, during the stream. So if you guys are on the stream, please go ahead and look out for that. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to get another war going. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on my main account and my farm and my restart accounts, I have not had a major war for almost a month and a half straight. So, so I'm very, very excited to actually fight on this account for the Kingdom 3927, as well as kind of give you a little bit more of the overview of what's going on with this kingdom. And I'm very, very impressed with everything that's going on within this kingdom as well. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of showcase and feature how well this kingdom does throughout the journey of their way to, become a stronger and stronger kingdom as they go through KvK 1 and KvK 2 and onward. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.